The Dolphins have been making quite a bit of moves here. What concerns you about these moves that Miami's made?
Well, it's great to make moves, and you think about what they've done the last 2 years. This year, again, making a lot of moves. This organization in the last 5 years has had 4 head coaches. With that being said, who's controlling the locker room? You have a young head coach in Adam Gase, who I think that the arrows are pointing up, along with Vance Joseph, the defensive coordinator. But you've got some high-priced players in that locker room over the last couple of years. Remember, this is the team that revolted last year because it lost the locker room. When you bring in free agency, you got to make sure you've got the right mix of players. So it puts the burden on the coaching staff. 2 young coaches in different situations, a head coach and a defensive coordinator. Adama Sue is there, got paid a lot of money. You're bringing in Maxwell, you're bringing in Williams. He's got to control that locker room. It's one thing to put your system in. It's the next thing to make sure the locker room and everyone is headed in the same direction. That's the challenges for these coaches.
But as a coach, Herm, what would you rather have? A roster full of talent or a roster that's maybe more cohesive in the locker room?
Teams win. And guys that respect each other, that buy into the program, those are the things that win constantly. You look at one team that always seems to win, is always in the playoffs, or who? The New England Patriots. Okay, we know they have Tom Brady, a Hall of Fame player, Hall of Fame coach. But the teams that are consistent have great locker rooms, have chemistry, and this is what these coaches are going to have to do. 2 young coaches, I hope they give them time, because right now, I said it, 5 years, 4 head coaches. You cannot create chemistry when you keep changing coaches. These are 2 young coaches. Give them a chance, Miami. Give them a chance.
And when we talk about consistency, we had this conversation earlier in the newsroom. Packers don't ever really make a lot of moves. Steelers, they don't make a lot of moves. Ravens don't make a lot of moves. And you're talking about, I mean, not these big splashy moves.
I mean, look at the splashy moves they made last year. Look at the splashy moves that the Eagles made last year. What happened to those coaching staffs?
Gone.
Gone.